Hi, this is Gene from iFixSmartphone.com. Today I wanted to talk about the difference between the so-called aftermarket generic part quality and the difference between the generic quality and the OEM, the original screen. It's a little old model. This is iPhone 7 Plus. It's broken screen, so it's easier for me to just tear this down and show you the difference. But this is obviously the original Apple 7 Plus screen, and this is the aftermarket iPhone 7 Plus screen right here. And the customer actually had this his iPhone 7 Plus replaced at some other locations, and he was kind of like complaining about he broke the screen, and then decided to come to us and get the screen fixed. And he was kind of complaining about the previous screen that he had purchased and how the 3D touch was not working so well, and touch was not working too too well. Well, anyway, touch has to do on my previous video. It shows touch has to do with the digitizer, and sometimes the digitizer sensors are just too far apart, so it's not gonna sense your touch more sensitively. Well, anyway, that's one thing. But then like about the 3D touch, I kind of, when I opened this up and took this apart, it kind of like really shocked me how the aftermarket cut their way to lower the cost. So here's the inside of the iPhone 7 Plus display unit, and this is the original Apple screen, and I'm going to show you the difference. First of all, it's kind of hard to tell, but anyway, you can see right here all this flex right here. Those are all the sensor lines from the digitizer into this flex, goes into the EEPROM program IC chip, and goes to the logic board right here. And this is the aftermarket, and right here, let me show you. Kind of hard to see, but let me see if I can focus this one a little bit better. All this wire, I mean the digitizer lines, are more spread apart than this original sensors. That's why the that means the digitizer lines are more spread apart, so it's not gonna detect the touch very well as the original screen. And about the 3D touch, so the Apple, obviously now ever since the iPhone 10 and up, they have discontinued the 10s and up. No, actually 10s has a 3D, but iPhone 11 and 11 Pro series do not have a 3D touch anymore. But anyway, until then, Apple implemented a function called the 3D touch, and the 3D touch panels are actually, let me just tear this apart. 3D touch panel is right here. This is the reflector for the backlight, but anyway, let me. So here is the 3D touch panel. So this will somehow detect your press, and then it'll give you the 3D touch function, the haptic functions on the phone. So here's the whole panel, and let me see if I can remove this. So this is the flex cable to the home button, and it's actually built in the whole thing. Here's your home button cable, flex goes in here, and 3D touch, and those are the flex fused, and goes to the logic board right here. So this is the original 3D touch panels, and usually aftermarket screens will kind of have this usually, but this particular manufacturer I don't want to mention their name, found a way to shortcut it, and this is how they made. So I got this flex open. Do you see this right here? See comparison? If you don't see it, you can see this home button flex. There you go. It's your home button connector to the logic board. Flex right here. That's it. So where's the 3D touch panel? So let me open this up. Okay, let me remove the backlight. And another backlight reflector. And there you go. Nothing. There is no 3D touch sensors. So as you can see, it's just the backlight flex and digitizer and this. So how do they mimic 3D touch? So how they cheated was so it doesn't really sense any deep press. It just senses a long touch, mimics it, and iPhone thinks it has a 3D touch. So there is no 3D touch on the aftermarket screen. Now, I'm not saying every aftermarket screen does this, but there are some really cheap ones out there. It's something that kind of like cheated their way to manufacture screen at the lower cost, which makes the customer happy because you're getting a cheap screen. So I guess you get what you pay for. So I just wanted to share my thought to you. So I mean, you got yourself like $600-700 device, and do you really want to chip yourself out with parts like this? So I don't think twice. But the good thing is iPhone 11 and up, they do not have this 3D touch anymore. So you don't have to worry about it. So I just wanted to share my thoughts with you. So if you have any questions, you can visit us at ifixsmartphone.com or drop us an email or put a reply. Thanks for watching.